Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Derpy Dungeons. This is Yazwo, and today we are joined with Sully while we play Baldur's Gate 3.
Scenes that are going to be there.
I remember, I think it's here. Something big when you something big happens when you go through there, and
Okay,
you can't do something else.
so we need to be here to find our shapeshifter, and also someone else was going. Oh, Mazora was going to be in somewhere.
Boot Lazel, grab somebody else.
Okay, do you know who you want? Is anyone else
Um,
like Astarion, Shadowheart, and he's
trying to think of who.
boy
Trying to think of who would be best here.
Jahira.
Hmm.
I don't know what's going on, so I'm just spouting out.
Go ahead and add a Starion.
I
He's
don't know where he's
he's
going
over
to
here
be
where I am.
currently.
You can look at the map and
Okay,
see me. I'm standing in front of him.
yeah. Okay. Well, I've been trying to look at it as who's where. Yeah, that's Jahira.
He's over here by my old master.
Old master.
I have no new one, so I'm kind of stuck in a
You
maze
just followed
because
them
people
all.
won't
Got
come
it.
save
The
me.
urges are calling on you again, aren't they? I haven't seen you sleep through the night once in the past days.
I think I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna
What?
say it
One
first
or
in case
two?
something goes wrong.
One or two? Because both of them are telling him. It's just in two different ways.
The second one makes it sound like I found out via being my paladin self, and it's not quite that happened. So I'm gonna do number one.
I knew you had some nasty habits, but I didn't want to pry over much. But bloody hells! A pulseborn! Probably more Baldurian parents scare their children with stories of your kind than mine. I thought your kind was extinct. Goes to show, you should always check your facts. So, how are you feeling? Keen to reconnect with your family? Or ready to throw yourself in an oubliette?
Throw myself into the blood again or reconnect with my family.
He's asking if you want to reconnect with your family or throw yourself into an oubliette.
Yeah, but
it's like a dungeon.
it's like what we just came from. There was one under Moonrise because we fought the whatever is there, the hordes.
The what?
We fought the hook hordes down there under Moonrise, right?
No, that's not an oubliette. It is what Moonrise prisons were above that. Oubliette is like like cells, torture rooms, chains, whips, stretchers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out what answer I want to do these. None of these seem like me. I'm like, I don't want to do either of those things. Like, I'm gonna fight against my family and do all this, but I guess one's the best thing I can say.
You know, I didn't realize you and I were so alike. I I felt paralyzed to do anything about Cazador for so many decades.
Centuries.
I gave up on myself. I gave up on any hope of escape after a few lashes. Mal controls you in much the same way. I don't know how you could beat him, but I do know this. You must try.
I made a story and a good guy. He
The
doesn't.
half-life of a mind-addled slave is worse than death. Don't become his. I wouldn't live another century as one for all the moonstones in Everesca.
I wanted John to join my party.
Gods, this is the first time in 200 years I've seen these streets in the sunlight.
I'm
You can
sorry, it gets
forget
distracting when they want to
just
spout
how
out
much color there is in the
exposition.
world.
I get it, but you know.
Yes, of course. Obviously. Sorry, did you want something? Well, obviously I would. But you have so many... Well, in that case...
Okay.
Long
Now,
rest. Save, and then long rest.
there are camp bags. That's where I have to go to long rest.
You can do it right here at the fire.
Okay.
You can actually press R2 and go down to long rest as well.
I almost loaded a game. I'm really glad.
Glad you didn't as well.
Of course, it would have only went back to where I was with the story and just there, but still.
Whenever you're ready.
Sorry, I'm getting rid of a couple of older saves. I'm getting like 10 files here, so. Are you ready?
Oh, we're going to do his first.
Of course. Think we're gonna get to see the secret person first? The faceless. I should have probably talked to everyone to see if I could figure out who it was, but.
Sorore surge, testis esto pacti me.
Acting man.
Come, sisters, be my testament. Notum sit in Beator.
Notum sit in Beator.
You've heard of such devils. Sisters of justice. Adjudicators of diabolical contracts and bargains.
Well, I gotta pass
Holy
that.
hells.
You do not call upon the sisters. They come when the hells demand witness.
Enough, Mizora. Where is my father? How do I save him?
How else? We bargain. Sisters.
Infernos contractos te vocamos. Infernos contractos te vocamos. Infernos contractos te vocamos.
Your contract, Will. Signed in blood, forged in fire, bound in bone, but not unbreakable.
Oh, I feel like this is one of those things right here. Hey. Sorry. I feel like we'll do.
Yet no contract is ended without sacrifice, Will. The cost must be paid. Will Ravengard, a choice is before you. Option 1. I show you the way to your father. I guarantee him no harm except that from you and your allies. And you Pledge your soul to me and the Archdevil Zariel in a pact eternal. Option 2. I break your pact, and you are freed from your duty. Your father dies by his enemy's hand, and Baldur's Gate loses its greatest champion. Name your sacrifice.
Bloody Zariel! I won't let her take Will.
Silence, Karlak.
Misora, you asshole!
Choose.
Oh, like I see that.
Might I be the little devil on your shoulder?
Is it about trophies?
Nay,
Oh, okay, go ahead.
it's about Katsuki. Something that
Okay.
Katsuki would actually do here. Something he would tell Athos. Not necessarily Will, though, because he doesn't really know Will. But he would definitely tell
Yeah.
Athos. He would tell you that just because she promises no harm will come to him doesn't necessarily mean that harm is going to come to him anyway.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean it's not. But, you know, if no
Well, what's weird
contract
is that
is...
she said, I promise no harm will come to him except for you and your allies. And I thought, that's weird.
Well, that's because if she promises no harm will come to him and one of us decides to kill him, and that means that
Oh.
she broke the pact, that means she didn't break the pact.
Gotcha. Makes sense, yeah.
She can't control you.
Yeah.
And I mean, you are the son of Ball, so
Makes sense.
But yes,
That's why I look so ripped.
just because she promises that, just because she says that you are leaving him to die doesn't necessarily mean he has to die. There are other non-demonic ways to go about saving someone's life.
Yeah, it's more. She's trying to make you think these are your only options. Just because they're the most clear doesn't mean they're the only options available.
Correct. And as a time streamer myself, I can assure you that there is a way through, multiple saves and reloads that you could save him without her.
Yeah.
Through multiple saves and reloads. Because that is my power as a traveler through time.
I feel like the reason these girls are here is for two reasons. The pact being eternal means no matter what, I can't break it. And then if not, then I am free of one, and they need to realize that my soul's no longer.
So
that's why this is
every time a pact is signed, somebody higher in the hell hierarchy has to be there to witness the signing. If you remember, I don't know if you were actually there at the game when it was done, but when the contract in our game happened between the two characters that made the contract, they had somebody very powerful show up. And it wasn't just Glacia, because Glacia is not the one that actually oversaw. Shemeshka was the one that oversaw it. She was the one that finalized the contract.
I forgot about that, but I didn't know it.
But yes, Glacia was very intrigued by it as well.
Well, yeah, but that's because of one of the people that was involved in it.
Oh, it's also because Katsuki had literally just broken the weave right before it happened. But that's our D&D campaign. It gets weird. Anyway.
Guys, we have fun. I feel like it's the only one that'll come back to these right now.
Well, I feel like any suggestion I make other than what I just said is going to
It's
push
pointing
you
me
in
in a
one way
direction.
or yes, and I want this up to you. Take the
I
take
know
the
what I want
information
to
as
answer.
you will.
Yeah, I already know what I want to answer. I feel like if I ask number one, it goes back to this, so I get the other options of what to do. Because it's, hey, sign it. Hey, just sign it and deal with it. Hey, go with what we said. Or, you can run it, it's fine. So I feel like this one, if I ask it, we go same page. Don't you think? It doesn't give an answer. We just hard saved it, doesn't matter. I'll do that.
Addendum F. The Absolute must be avenged for the Soulbinder's detention at Moonrise. The Soulbearer retains his gifts until such time as the Absolute is slain.
So,
So
oh no, I have us continue.
because she is pissy about being caught, she's gonna let Will keep his powers no matter what until the Absolute's gone. But this will be the end of their pact together. She'll just be helping out at that point.
But it's
You
because she
damned
doesn't want to.
wretch.
It only said continue, so give me a minute. I may have to go backwards. Yeah, it's choosing an answer. I don't want to choose that
Yeah,
one.
it's choosing an answer, and he's
Do it
signing the
then.
contract.
Claim my soul for
So,
Zariel.
reload if that's
My
not what you
father
want.
safe.
No, that's why I was saying it said. Well, that's why I made sure to tell you before. That all it said was continue.
Yeah,
So
I
you
would
know I wasn't just trying to see
I would
everything
have
play
read
out.
it to
Yeah.
you and told you what you would have been choosing because when it says continue, you always choose option one. That's all you can choose.
Yeah, that would have been do what's right, save your father, blah blah blah.
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
What I don't understand and what irks me so much about this particular little section, when Shadowheart had her big deal, you could stay silent and let her choose whether to worship her god or not worship her god. When Lae'zel had her big issue, you could stay silent and let her talk to Vlaakith whatever way she wanted to. But when Will has his big deal, whatever you say goes, there is no silence. You have to make the decision, not Will. I don't understand.
I see that. It's weird. It doesn't make sense.
You
I'm
can
gonna
skip
skip
through it.
through part of this.
Holy hells.
I failed the Arcana in that time, but
Welcome to Bar.
Yep.
matter.
Mizora.
Sisters.
Infernos.
Your contract, Will. Signed in blood, forged in a life for a life. No contract. Will rate option 1. I show you option 2. Name your
Bloody Zariel.
silence.
Mizora, you asshole.
Choose.
So, what do you wish to choose?
Well, I don't want his father to die, so I don't want to say 5. The problem is, if I'm looking at Aethys alone, the town needs a strong person to help rebuild. They look for the same people that they've known. So you save him, and the city will need his help. They'll believe in him to rebuild. It's someone who's helped them before. Do the right thing. Hey, I don't want my dad dead. I'll sacrifice something Aethys would totally do for others that he loved.
So you realize the city will not accept Will as a ruler, right?
No, I didn't.
Will was exiled. He
I
has
remember all
demon
that,
in
yeah.
him. He has horns now. They will never accept a demon as a leader.
Yeah, so number 5 is basically just BS.
Number 5 is
It's
take the
like-
city by force, practically. He'll be
Also, it's not
gone.
it's what Aethys thinks would happen, yeah.
The two biggest leaders of Baldur's Gate are Gortash and your father. If we get rid of both of them, then put you there. You can be the tyrant. That's the way I read it.
Because they're not going to follow you willingly, yeah.
And you already
So,
know from past choices he has made, he has no issue dealing with devils. None.
yeah, he'll make it again.
He might say he has issues, but I mean, look at him.
Yeah.
Look at this scene.
I'm having a conundrum between what I want and what Aethys would do. I want him free.
Why
But
would
I feel like
Aethys not want
Aethys
him
would
free?
I'm not saying that I want him free. I'm saying that Aethys might overstep his looking into what she said. Even what you said as Katsky, it's more like, did he still going to need him to rebuild?
Okay, so you think that Aethys, a paladin of Lathander, would be okay with somebody selling their soul to the devil ever?
No, but I don't know. It's weird. I'm going to hit 4. I'm just saying I feel like I'm doing a different thing than what he would do in a different way.
This is why I said I shouldn't say anything, because I have strong feelings towards what you should choose and what you shouldn't choose, and I shouldn't have said that. I'm sorry. I said I was going to keep my mouth
Well,
shut.
that's what I already told you what I'm choosing no matter what. I'm just saying there's a difference between me and my thing. I'm hitting number 4. That's what I'm hitting.
Okay.
If you want me to hit it now before we say anything else so you know that I won't change it, that's
I
fine.
mean, I'm done with the discussion anyway.
You damned wretch. Father. Do it. Break the pact.
Fiat ita.
Fiat ita. Anima ad beator.
She didn't make him wait 6 months. What do you know?
Yep.
Didn't think you had it in you. Seems my boy's all grown up.
Fuck you,
And
Mizora.
don't go fussing about your father. You made your choice. You knew the terms. You know what? I think I'll stick around. Not for the greater good, you understand. Just for the entertainment.
Trophy earned. Great
Huh?
Will Saxon Menzora. Trophy earned.
Yay! Congratulations.
Thank you. I feel like he's gonna have a.
I thought you already
Yeah.
had that trophy when you made the deal with her before. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're fine. Gail wants to talk.
Will wants to talk.
Which one should I choose?
Well, I don't know why Gail wants to talk, but I'm pretty fucking sure I know what Will wants to say.
Well, I'll go to Will first. Harlack. Harlack wants to talk also. Everyone wants to talk to me tonight.
I think I know what Karlak wants to say too. Honestly.
Yeah, she probably wants to say some lines of "I'm glad he didn't sell his damn soul."
And then
Finally figured
talk
out
about
a
his
lot.
father.
Yeah.
Be
Well, I'm
worried
over here
about
at
his
Will.
father.
That's
Yeah,
it.
talk.
Just letting you know.
Gods, I spent 7 years choked by Mazora's leash. And I spent 7 years hoping to break free. I never knew freedom could taste so bittersweet.
So while you're talking to these three people, I'm gonna step away for a second, but I'm still recording.
Okay.
So that way, if you start talking, I don't respond. That's why.
Okay. But it'll automatically loop you into my conversations.
Yes, it should.
Okay.
I have to believe that. I'm not the Hell's puppet in life, nor its warrior in death. The blade will be guiding his own hand. but freedom will be paid in my father's blood. Tomorrow, I celebrate my gain. Today, I mourn my loss.
A moment passes. In the stillness, you find a mote of tranquility.
The Raven Guard name now lives solely with me. I will make it count for something. I signed his life away before the Hell's witnesses. It would be easier to drink the sticks down to the last drop than to alter his fate. I'd be a fool to wish otherwise. We obtain the final 2 netherstones and take back our minds and the city from the brain. Go on then.
I figured it out. Exactly what I want to do with you. I want to go on a date. A first date. No weapons, no monsters, no mysterious voices. Just you and me and dinner. Please say yes.
Can we go as friends?
Yes! Oh, amazing. Put on your least bloody tunic and meet me back here. Oh, I'm so excited! Don't keep me waiting too long.
Engaged.
We must claim the crown of Carsus for ourselves, before anyone else does.
Oh. That's all. Crazy weirdo. Da, 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 da. Fully saved, Lala.
Why are you singing?
Oh, I just saved. I want to stop in a minute. I can tell you what happened.
I already know what happened. I was listening.
Okay.
I had my headset on. I had to use the
Yeah.
restroom, and I didn't
No,
want
you're
like,
fine.
yeah.
Yeah, you're fine. I just didn't want to go through this part, so I knew you were.
Thank you for watching. If you liked this video, hit like. If you would like to see more, subscribe to the channel. And until next time, have a wonderful day. Bye bye.